Welcome to the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi After the Show podcast.
It's Friday the 13th, and I have some stuff to say about this day. I didn't realize it, and we talked about it in 3 Things to Know today. Well, this year, 2026, it feels like we just had one, and we did just have one in February.
Last month. Mm-hmm.
And we have one now. Our next one this year is in November, but it's only about every 11 years that you have several in the same year, calendar year. But I didn't know this, and we didn't get to it in the show, is that Friday the 13th is the most widespread superstition in the United States.
Really? It's still alive and well?
There are people who won't fly today, who won't leave their homes today, who won't do stuff today because of the date.
Like more so than black cats and under ladders? And
apparently it's the biggest one. When people are surveyed, what are you superstitious about? Friday the 13th is at the top. And I had no idea. But I do have a little history with it. You guys, Murphy, I know you never knew my grandma, Thelma, Mama Thelma.
No, I didn't. She passed away before you and I even started dating.
She passed away when I was like 10 or 11 years old.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
I think I was 10 or 11 or something like that.
Oh, wow.
I have really fond memories of her. She was a character. She was so funny and so fun, but so quirky. She was extremely superstitious. So she was not okay with owls, pictures of owls in her house, no way. She thought they were bad. It's so funny because I grew up to love owls. Like, I want one. But I remember she was so superstitious that one time we were in the car with her driving around town and we went to visit a friend of hers who lived in a little old house. I guess you would call it a shotgun house.
yeah.
Just a straight old house up on, pier and beam. And it's a straight shot back and there's a front entrance and there's a back exit. And we visited her friend Pearl. This is an old story. I was a little child, and they visited all day long. I mean, I'm telling you, my mama with the cat glasses, smoking cigarettes, and drinking beer in the afternoon on the front porch. A superstitious woman who was hysterical, who was always blaring country music. Yeah. And her hair was dyed red. Like, I'm a natural redhead. Her hair was dyed red. And I never got to the truth of what her natural hair color was because I was told don't ask her.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Wow. I loved her so much. She was such a character. Well, anyway, we go to see Miss Pearl and we walk in the front door and we visit for a while. And my brother and I leave the front door and go out to her big green long car. I'm like, where's Mama? And she had walked out the back door because she wouldn't walk out the same door that she came in. That is how superstitious she was. So she walked out of a different door.
Well, what would she do if she went into a store that only had one entrance?
I don't know. I guess she'd walk out the front door. Yeah. Honestly, I was very little with all this. And it was normal to be around her and her quirkiness.
Do you know the superstition about that? At least why?
She probably it's bad luck, Jodi.
Well, yeah, but I mean.
I don't know that one. I don't know that one.
I don't even know what the owl is a bad superstition. I would have to look up all of those things because.
I've heard that before.
Well, all of these superstitions have become so cliche. It doesn't mean they're not real to people, but they become so cliche.
Yeah.
You don't know the origins of any of them. You just kind of, accept them for what they are.
You can study the origins. Now, I've always heard about the number 13 being a biblical thing or because of the 12 disciples, but the 13 was the bad luck or something like that. I read that once. That was not taught to me by my other grandparents who were in the church and my papa who was the preacher. Mama Thelma was the other side of my family. Her church was country music.
There are tall buildings that don't have 13th floors, but
Correct.
Some do. I mean, I guess it depends, but I mean, I don't know if that's something that's changed over the years. My grandfather said Friday the 13th was his lucky day. But I actually don't know why. I don't know if he just said that because he was funny or he wasn't superstitious about that. But
that's
he
a
really
way for him to flip it and go, I'm going to turn this into a positive because I'm not going to be affected.
I think that's the kind of person that he was. I mean, he's somebody that I wish I'd have known better because he died when I was 10 years old. Same thing.
Right.
And he was just this very unique kind of unicorn-like character who was super inventive, super smart, very gregarious. All of his friends loved him. I mean, he was just a great guy. So you're probably right. He probably just said that as to flip it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really actually cool too, to not go with the flow, to flip it. I think, isn't it Taylor Swift's the 13 is her favorite lucky number? Yeah. And so I bring it up because she's the most superstitious person I ever knew. My brother and I were also in the car with her one day in the back seat. I was probably in the back seat. He was probably in the front. But we were on our way somewhere and we were so excited to go. I can't remember where. Small country town. It was probably the store. She turned around and brought us back home because a black cat
Across the road?
Yes.
Wait, all the way. She didn't just try to avoid it. She took you home?
She went home. I'm telling you, I'm not making this up. She was that superstitious.
Wow.
And you talk about somebody I wish I would, she died when I was so young. I would love to have a conversation with her now because she was just a woman from a different time, but she was such a character. I feel like she would have so much to teach me, and I would want to pour things into her.
Well, I wonder if she also had, not to go so psychological on this, but when you're superstitious of a lot of different things, I wonder if that's rooted in fears that come from childhood or other anxieties or whatever,
She had some rough experiences growing up. I know that a little bit about her.
Yeah.
But I do wish I could talk to her. Oh my gosh. And that's one reason that my wedding ring is so special to me. Not just because you gave me the band, Murphy. The band was what Murphy gave me. The ring was my grandmother, Mama Thelma's. And she was given this ring. If you are listening to this and not seeing it, I'm holding the ring up. I was given this when she passed away. Before she passed away, she and my grandfather had a big anniversary, and he gave her this diamond ring as an anniversary gift. And I would go over to the house, and she would let me wear it. And I would prance around the house and pretend like I was a grown big stuff. And I was 8 years old, walking around wearing a gown, pretending I was big grown girl.
That's sweet.
And she would let me wear it, and I couldn't believe it. And so when she passed away, my family saved that ring for me, and I got it. I was given it when I was 18. I didn't wear it for a long time either because I felt like it was too big for me or too grown up. At 18, I didn't feel like I should be rocking my mama's ring.
Right.
Anyway, that's another reason it's special to me. I loved her.
Is that a real diamond?
Of course, they're real diamonds. They're probably superstitious diamonds. Anyway, so Friday the 13th, I always think of her. I hate that she was, lived in fear of things like that, but she didn't seem to she let it change her course. Like the time we went home, she let it affect her, but.
Yeah, I get that superstitions originated before there was really science to back things. And I was reading an article about how easy it is to look and laugh about how society was in the past, but they didn't know any different. I mean, it's really, and there will be things that we believe are true right now that in another 100 years will be totally different also, same thing. But I know you said that Friday the 13th is still the top superstition. I just wonder in general if people are less superstitious than before.
I would hope so.
Is there anything
I would have to think so, yeah.
Is there anything that you are superstitious about, Jodi? We've been married for a long time. I can't think of anything. Sam, are you superstitious of anything?
No. When I was a kid, I had a rabbit's foot.
For what reason? Somebody gave it to you and
for good luck.
I think so. Yeah, it was green, and I had it.
Well, I guess if you have something for good luck, then I guess that could be a superstitious kind of thing.
But to me, it's just that upset me when those were going around. When those were around, when we were growing up, because I knew it was a foot that belonged to a bunny.
There were three-legged rabbits running around.
Bothered me a lot.
I have two
superstitions. I think I know one of them.
Okay. What is it?
666.
Yeah. Well,
Murphy doesn't like the numbers together.
But it's that's only if I'm driving. And my odometer, if it lands on any version of 666 together, I'll drive another mile. And our former producer, Emily, used to make fun of me. In fact, she would always screenshot it when her car did that and send it to me because it's a running joke. But I don't know why, but I still will. And it's root. I mean, it literally. I know that there's the whole religious thing around it, but that's not what that's rooted in. For me, it's just I don't know. It's a thing.
Okay.
And or maybe that's where it came from. But
should I know the other one? It's killing me to not know.
I don't know that you would know the other one until I actually say it.
Okay.
Because this is a newer one, and it's probably something that I've been doing now for 15 years.
Same pair of underwear.
Oh, wait.
No.
Wait, how long have you been doing it?
Probably about 15 years. In fact, I got it in my...
Oh, I know what it is. I know what it is.
Oh, I need to grab... I want to show this on our YouTube channel. I need to grab this and show it to you.
Okay.
Can I grab it real quick?
Yeah,
Sure.
I know what it is. I'll tell you another story while we wait for Murphy to come back about my grandmama Thelma. I think I've mentioned this to you before to show you what a different time she came from. Because when I was 8 or 9 years old, I was at her house on a Saturday morning. My dad and my grandfather and a couple of other men in the family went hunting early in the morning. And me and Mama Thelma were at the house. And she was cooking for them. Like a big pot of stew or something. And she was showing me how to cook. And she said, now when the men get back, Jodi, they're going to get to eat. We're going to serve them some food. And then we're going to sit over here. We're not going to sit with them. And I was like, what? I'm going to sit with my daddy. You better believe I'm going to sit with my daddy. And she was like, no, we're going to let the men. She was from a different time.
Yeah.
That is a different time.
And I remember thinking, I didn't say it to her because I respected her. And I realized I was the child, she was the adult. I remember thinking, that's an older way of thinking. And I am not going to be like that when I grow up. I will be respectful of the men in my life, obviously.
Did you sit with your dad?
I think I did. I think I just sat on his lap for a few minutes. I had missed him or whatever, but she was a different woman from a different time. Okay, moving on to Murphy brought his bag of tricks
sorry,
in.
I don't walk out of the room during a podcast.
okay.
But let me make sure I actually have it on me.
I do know what this is.
And I'm pretty sure that I do.
Jodi, do you throw salt
all right,
over your
ahead.
shoulder whenever you spill
No.
it? Nothing?
No, nothing. I'm not superstitious
No,
at all.
when she says she's not superstitious, Sam, she means
I got the red hair. I got the
she's
luck.
not superstitious, yeah.
That's
All
superstitious.
right, so before I pull it out, what do you think it is?
It's a bracelet that our daughter Taylor made you years ago when she was doing all those. Yeah, and you travel with it.
Yeah, it's a loom bracelet that Taylor made.
Yeah.
And so this is when I guess it's a superstition because she made when loom bracelets were really popular. And
she made a ton.
So this is the thick. It's got the green bands on it, black white bands. If you're not looking at it on the YouTube channel, and
it's been in your bag since.
Yeah, and it's just because I was wearing it for a long time when and you may remember me wearing it in the room.
I wore some of them too.
But whenever I would travel with it wound up in my backpack because I'd been wearing it for a while. And so after a while, I realized, well, I've been traveling with it forever. I'm not going to not travel with it anymore.
Yeah.
So no matter what I do, when I get new bags, different bags or whatever, before I get on any flight going anywhere on a trip or driving on any trip, the loom bracelet, but it stays with me all the time.
I love that. And she knows it, right?
Oh, she knows. Yeah, I'll take a picture of it every now and then and send it to her and say, hey, remember you made this for me?
Oh, gosh. That means everything to children, that you cherish the things they made you and gave you.
What's weird is now that I've done it, I can't travel without it. So I guess that's the definition of a superstition. It's like nothing's going to happen if I don't take it with me.
Yeah.
But
why chance it?
What right? So I mean, I take it with me, and then it's got the double meaning,
Yes.
because Taylor made it, and it's
like a little
special.
security blanket or something in your mind.
But I mean, because I am one of those kind of compulsive, obsessive types. There's nothing else that I'm superstitious about, right?
No, I don't think so. You think planes are going to take off without you? That's not.
Well, that's not superstition. That's time management.
Yeah, that's time management. Okay. So anyway, just so you know, today's that day, and you may find among you that there are, superstitious people that you didn't realize who move differently, live differently, feel the day differently.
Yeah.
The other thing I wanted to tell you guys, this is a cute little, and we'll move on, but tomorrow is Pi Day, March 14th, 3.14.
Yeah.
And Taylor and Phoebe are working on tomorrow night. They work at a catering facility, and they host all kinds of things, reunions and parties and weddings. And so I was hanging out with Phoebe yesterday, and I was talking about, what are y'all doing? She's tending bar for this one. Taylor's like one of the managers of it. And she said, yeah, it's a wedding. I said, great. She said, yeah, and because it's 3/14, they're serving little pies to everybody.
Cute.
It's a couple who's getting married on Pie Day,
Smart.
and pie is a part of the ceremony, so that's cute.
You know, I never really thought about math being funny or a joke, and that's. But this one, Pie Day, really has become. Yeah, exactly.
We made it non-mathematical pie. We made it food pie in this country. So get a pizza today, get a pie today, and you'll probably get a discount, as the food dude told us.
Missed any part of the show? Get it all on the Murphy, Sam, and Jodi podcast.